teleport. Barnhold. And we're supposed to go down there. No. Ooh, all the way down there. One day. This is the shortest way, yeah? Looks like it. Well. And of course, right now, something new came up in our kingdom. Okay, let's take a look there. Jaethal. Huh? Oh, of course, yeah. We met with her. Thanks for reminding me. Okay. Continuing. Try to avoid. Collapsed passage. A narrow underground passage collapsed years ago. Still seems possible to squeeze through it, but who knows what awaits us. Unfortunately, we don't have time now to check it. Later. We come back later for it. Of course. We're getting tired yet. Ooh, manage, wait. She can't take care of camp camouflage. He can. Well, she can't cook really, but better than nothing, I guess. Doesn't matter really. Okay.
Look, Harem fell asleep. Look, look.
I do not sleep, knock knock. I am deep in my thoughts. Although I won't try to explain the difference to you.
Okay. Taking a look there now. Then heading back to our barony as fast as we can. Valley of the Dead. Here we go. Kingmaker. Greater weapon bane. So many judgments we have, oh my god. Ooh. Bleeding touch. Oh.
Yes, I'm still.
The woman seems incredibly old and haggard. It's hard to believe she can move at all, let alone reach such wide places. But her dark eyes burn with a cold flame. Why do you disturb a poor pilgrim? I live, perhaps, my final days. She suddenly trails off, upon casting her eyes upon Jaethal. Has Ogothor heard my pleas? I have been waiting for so long. Jaethal does not seem pleased. He looks upon the old woman's pale and wrinkled face, barely concealing her disgust. You may call me Jaethal. You guessed correctly. You serve the same goddess. In case you are unaware, a servant of Pharasma is chasing you. We could help you, but first I would know who you are and how you might prove yourself useful. The woman nods lifelessly. I'm not surprised. The servants of Pharasma have chased me for nearly 40 years. My name is Tanika. What do you want to know? Who are you? What do you want from us? This cannot be explained in one breath. Long ago, I was a powerful priestess of Ogothor, the leader of a secret coven. I had everything: power, beauty, wealth, admirers ready to sacrifice their lives for me. I possess the secret of Ogothor's ritual, which grants the power to overcome death and old age. Demands the life of blood relatives as a payment, but what of that? I had given birth to two adorable daughters and raised them in anticipation of the day when their youth and beauty would become mine. But I was naive and overconfident of my power. I met an enemy who destroyed me and all my hopes of a second youth. But why would you care about the grief of a dying old woman? Still no secret of the ritual. I can share it with you, O beautiful Jaethal. The ritual will grant you immense power. You can even become a living being again, if that is your wish. All I ask in return is that you prolong my life. Raise me as undead. The other roads to eternity are closed to me. I do not wish to die. This offer sounds tempting. What do you say, Mary? Wait, tell me more about what happened to you. Tanika takes a deep breath. My ritual demands the victim be properly prepared. Some time ago, I took my daughters to the coven's underground hall and lulled them into a magical sleep that was to last many months. However, I did not consider that the father of one of the girls, also an adept of Ogothor, would put the life of his child above his passion for me, all that we believed in and lived for. The fool secretly went to beg for help, and where? The temple of Pharasma, no less. The Lady of Graves is not highly revered in our country. Only 2 old priestesses lived at her temple, but when they learned that the secret coven of Ogothor operated in the city, they called their inquisitor for help. I remember him clearly. So young, so proud, half-elf of rare beauty, thick brown hair and a gaze that burned with the certainty that he was his goddess' favorite weapon. He broke into the hall while I was preparing the ritual. We fought, the coven of Ogothor against the Pharasma's inquisitor and his 2 companions. Everyone died that evening, except the 2 of us. But no matter how self-confident the young inquisitor was, he could not defeat me. Remember the moment he realized it. I read it on his face, and he lost his confidence for the first time. But then he rushed to my daughter, still lying in slumber, and killed both in an instant. Then he turned to me and said, "No way out." And that was that. Were his mocking words a curse or just a guess? Do not know, but they bore the fruit of truth. No way out. My coven died, and my secrets were revealed. I had to flee, to hide from the Pharasmites in the backwoods, down the red hole, denying myself my usual luxuries. Without my daughters, I could no longer prolong my life and youth. Year after year I tried in vain to conceive a child. Year passed after year in desperate attempts. Flights and hardship, my beauty and strength melted away, and I became a miserable, exhausted old woman. Jaethal's gift is now my only hope of escape from death. You want Jaethal to kill you and raise you as undead? And in return you offer her the secret of a ritual? I do not think killing me is necessary. Only the pathetic remnants of my former strength support my body. I need only loosen my grip and my end will come swiftly. Yes, in exchange I offer a priceless secret. It can be used in many ways to grant new powers, or even new life. What do you know about Jaethal? Why are you seeking her help? How could I not recognize the one chosen by the goddess? Her power in you shines like the full moon on a black velvet sky. I know that she can do many things, including sharing her gift with us. What are you doing in the Valley of the Dead? I came here sensing the awakening of an ancient and powerful undead creature, hoping perhaps I could somehow scoop up a handful of his incredible power, turn myself undead and slip away from death. But it seems that I'm too late. Jaethal, I've made a decision. I'm listening. Despite her detached composure, the undead elf looks at you with tension in her eyes. She lowers her voice to whisper, "We might accept this offer, then change the agreement after I possess the secret of the ritual." Knowledge is knowledge. Agree and receive the secret, then I will decide if we should use it or not. Tenika looks at you with insane hope in her eyes. Then, with a trembling hand, she pulls a large scroll from somewhere under the rocks and hands it to Jaethal. I almost did not expect. I yearn to know that I have endless years ahead, instead of an imminent end. Give me this chance, sister, and be blessed by our goddess. Tenika's eyes slowly fade as her life force leaves her decrepit body. A moment later, the woman falls heavily on the ground, dead. Jaethal looks at the corpse with disgust. Now I propose we leave this carrion to the ravens. This pathetic, weak, ugly creature was unworthy of Urgathoa, and even more unworthy of her gift of unlife. Lies and pride. That's all you are and all you will ever be, Jaethal. Don't think yourself anymore. Valerie frowns. We had an agreement. No matter how vicious a creature this woman might be, the word given to her is as valuable as the word given to the most righteous people. No, I don't think so. This woman was a monster in life, and she'll be even worse as an undead. It may seem cruel, but in my opinion we shouldn't revive her. Yeah. I am relieved that we can always find a common language, Mara. Let's move on. I'm impatient to study this ritual and hunt down the elf blood. Here we go. The false merchant Ennio walks towards you with an easy gait. His calm friendliness has disappeared, like a mask fallen from his face. His clothes are decorated with the easily distinguishable symbol of Pharasma. I hope you've settled all your affairs with the poor old exile. It was an interesting show to watch. Time to explain yourself, Ennio. I don't have much to add, beyond what I'm sure you already know. I'm the Inquisitor of Pharasma, and for almost 40 years I have hunted the undead and cultists of Urgathoa for the glory of the Lady of Graves. I destroyed Tenika's coven, I dragged Jaethal into the wasteland and killed her, only to find that her hideous deity returned her to life. To put an end to that, I made use of a company of naive young elves from a camp near the Thorn River. What a stunning frankness! Jaethal smiled slightly, almost affectionately. Did you imagine, half-blood, that those youngsters could handle me and the Queen? Do not be so naive, Inquisitor. I held no hope that the young elves would kill either you or your defender. No, I wanted you, rather, to kill them, and I did all I could to inform their relatives in Kionen of the horrible violence you perpetrated. Retribution will follow sooner or later. One lonely warrior of Pharasma may fail, but 3 elven clans will find a way to exact their revenge. There's no way out, Jaethal, not for you. So you deliberately sent the elves to their deaths. They weren't undead. What crutch did you hold with them? They were a necessary tool to complete my mission. In my youth, I thought the best decision was a bold, honest battle against apostates and monsters. But I learned much from my struggle against Tenika. There's nothing worse than seeing an abomination rise before you, and being powerless to strike it down. One must use any method available. Nothing can justify the blood on your hands and the stain on your conscience. The law is strict, but it should not take innocent lives to punish the guilty. Why did you kill Tenika's daughters? They were necessary for her disgusting ritual, and their death was my only chance to prevent it. Do not forget who I serve. Their honest deaths and their soul's journey to Pharasma's judgment was a far better fate than their mother had prepared for them. Did you track down Jaethal right after her expulsion from Kionin? Immediately after the trial. I was born in Kionin and often visited. It is uncommon for high society ladies to perform ritual murders for the glory of the Dark Goddess, so the news quickly reached my native Greengold, and soon came to me. When later the elves sentenced her to exile, rather than the usual life imprisonment, well, how could I stay away? It's all well and good, but why do you come here now? I wanted to talk to you, Queen. My hunt for Jaethal is the greatest work of my life. She is the living example of the hideous essence of the cult of Ogathoa, the distortion of the world order and the triumph of the evil intentions of her vile deity. Even if I die today, the story will end the way I intended, but you can still change your own role in it, Mara. You've been playing games for too long, Zealot. Ennio allows himself to smile for the first time. I have heard this so many times, even among the priests of Pharasma. There are many who think my faith is insane, and my methods cruel and excessive, but that is the fate of the Inquisitor, loneliness. Jaethal's been dead for a long time, a dead heart and a dead soul. Let Pharasma's Inquisitor commit his judgment. The world will sigh with relief. First goddess, second goddess, nope, not gonna mess with them. But I know for sure my goddess is better. Ooh. You are a dangerous fanatic. Innocent people have died because of you. More blood may be spilled unless you are stopped. Everything will proceed as I have planned, with or without me. Victory! He's the bard. So, wait, we can now... Judgment Justice... God, we have so much. Destruction. Weapon damage rolls. Healing? Piercing, protection, purity, resistance, resilience, smiting. Let's go with the wait, destruction, and we can take a second one, right? We can take a second one.
Unworthy.
Ah, good, you dead. Your strike wasted.
Let us strike as one.
And there he goes. Haste. Let's go.
Repent!
Hehehe.
Wretched things.
God damn it.
Do not falter.
Okay. Alright, this quest is done. What? No. Chase my shadow. The story ended with an incredible duel between the Inquisitor of Pharasma and the Inquisitor of Ogothoa. The Queen had to choose a side in this epic confrontation and came out victorious, as always. Alright. Alright. What is the scythe we picked up? Scythe. Nothing special. Alright, so we're going to head back. Oh, I want to test this one out. 135. It doesn't heal her, but it doesn't damage her as well. Okay.
I'm there.
Leave. Okay, heading back to our capital now. And waiting until we can act against this curse. Try to avoid. Little Sellen's source. The strange building, gloomy and abandoned, sits near the spring that eventually evolves into the Little Sellen River. Unlike many of the ruins and the towers of Lebanese, this structure seems to have been built by humans, or at least creatures of human size. Unfortunately, I don't have time right now to check this. What is going on in the kingdom? Build a town. Alright, this one is... okay. Nothing about the curse yet. Oh. Right. Something else? Oh wait, this should be way shorter. Yep, a few hours. Teleport to Mara City. Alright. to the main square. Selling some stuff. And then we head back to the throne room and take a rest there. And then I'm going to end the stream for today. Yep. Yep, getting rid of this. Wait. Ring of Protection 1. Yeah. Okay. Shuffle.
I'm off.
Wait. Your moderate wounds. Yeah, we have a lot of these potions. Your light wounds.
I'm there.
Can we... Yeah, split. Yeah, maybe like that. And maybe light wounds we can stash away. Alchemist Fire, Acid Flask. Lit. Lit. Maybe half. Oh shit. Okay. So many eggs. Oh, that's okay now. So. Okay, Ancient Curse in about 18 days. Shouldn't be long till the curse manifests. I think it's around 2 weeks. 2 weeks left on the clock when it starts popping up. So, yep. We're going to deal with that next time on the stream. So, I hope you enjoy the stream today, both streams. And I wish you all a wonderful week if we don't see each other again. Take care, everyone. Thanks for stopping by. And until next time. Bye.